Right, the engine mounts are in position. I haven't done up the nuts yet, or the bolts. I'm leaving that until I've got the compressor in. Just want to make sure I've got plenty of room to play around underneath the engine. In fact, I may try and lift the engine a little bit more. We'll see. Depends how difficult it is getting the compressor into the position it should be. And then I need to get underneath and put the bolts in. One problem I do have is that one of the bolts was missing. So I've got to find a bolt that will suit the compressor. Where is it? Here. See, these are the compressor bolts. No, they're not. Don't lie to me. Ha! They're the steering pump bolts. Yeah. 3 and 4. Yeah. The compressor bolts should be down on the ramp there. Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah. See, now these bolts, they're different lengths. I'm not sure which one I need, short or long. I'll have to investigate that first. I'm sure I'll have one in my collection somewhere. Now, with regards to the compressors, before you try and put them in, put them next to each other. Have a good look. These two are identical. In fact, they are even the same model. I know you can't tell which is which, but this is the new one. Look at that, lovely. Get out of the way, you. This, hear that? Bet you can. Right, let's get this rested in position. Ready. Oh boy. Ignore what I just said, I'm a liar. These are from the compressor, so I've got to find one more of this. These two are from the steering pump, and they are the ones that you reach from underneath. Dear, oh dear. How do I know? Because I tried to put these in the compressor and they don't fit. Well, they don't reach anything. So let me go find one more of these. Well, it's almost there. It's drawn blood just on my thumb. Somewhere there. Something sharp on the end of the clutch. However, as I said, almost there. Just got to wiggle it around and underneath the steering pump, which is loose. Give me a few more minutes. Well, we're getting there. Do note with this steering pump, that bolt at the back there, sorry you can't see it, that bolt at the back, you want to get that in before you put the pump in. Well, what I mean by that is before you start tightening it up, you can just wiggle the pump where it is and get that bolt in, but not started, and then get the other one in and ready. And then the biggest problem you're going to have is holding this up. You're fighting the steering hoses, and they like to fight. As you can see, the compressor is in down there, but it's not anywhere near lined up. But again, down there, the two bottom bolts, you need to get those in before you put the compressor all the way in. Again, this is so that you can get to them. Yeah. Now, let's see. Went to my local AutoZone shop. Picked up the gasket for this. Totally the wrong size. So let me show you. Yeah, look at that. Nowhere fucking near. What a joke. I'm sure this is something you guys may not be aware of. These are actually replaceable. Yeah, you can spin it, all that comes out, and then you've got the new lot to go in. So there you go. I thought I had to replace the whole unit. And you learn something every day. Hey, every day's a school day. Oh, one other thing. Hang on. Yeah, I got a feeling this needs replacing. You know, the crap that's in there. And this really is a dumb place for this to live. I mean, it's virtually in the engine bay, sucking up all the crap. Yeah, there's supposedly a seal here, but it doesn't seal it. I mean, it's just a hard piece of plastic. There is the piece on the bonnet here. Oh, hang on, you can't see that. On here, but I very much doubt that seals it. And even so, you're going to get all sorts of crap in there. Yeah, really bad design, guys. Oh, one other thing to mention is the cabin air filter. Yes, it lives there, right behind that. What they want you to do, which I didn't do, is take all of those clips out, take the screws out, take the wipers off, and then you can get to the cabin air filter, which is in here. So what I did is I undid these clips. Yes, I've got some missing. I undid those 2 screws that are there, and I bent this up out the way, and then you can get the filter out. You know, they could have made that a separate section that lifts out, but no, that would be too much fucking trouble, wouldn't it? To actually think about a design. Idiots. Right. Yeah, that's it for today. I'm beat. I've been sweating like mad, struggling with this steering pump and the compressor, trying to get them in there now, and they're not in, but they're sort of in position, and that's an imposition. All right, enough. Get out in the garage, go do some shit. I'm gonna have a very large gin and tonic. Yes. Oh, and just one thing to say to you guys. If you're thinking of buying one of these S-types, I would strongly suggest you go for the R. Because if you don't, you're going to be going, oh, if only I had that one, that you know, that last little bit. Economy doesn't matter. One of these cars, you're not going to be driving it every day. And if you are, boy, you're going to have fun. So, you know, don't worry about this, oh, well, you know, it eats more juice. So what? Enjoy life. You're only here once. And if not, then enjoy it anyway. What the hell? You've got to have some fun in life. Most of you won't drive this car every day. I will. Once I get it on the road, as long as I'm happy with it, and I say that because if I'm not, I'm going to sell it, I'll drive this as often as I can. Right, now really get out in the garage and do some shit.